Each year, more than 350,000 people suffer a cardiac arrest outside of a hospital. 90% of them don't survive. That's why the American Heart Association is highlighting the importance of bystander CPR the first week of June. Volunteer Hannah Jamsey joins us now with more on why she made it her mission to educate as many people as possible on CPR. Welcome, Hannah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I know that you've got a very personal story about this. And why do you think it's important for everyone to learn CPR and really basic first aid?
CPR is a big passion for myself. My brother, due to successful CPR, we got 5 more years of life from him.
Wow.
So CPR was done on him in 2010 and 2014. And the third time, bystanders chose to kind of freeze because I'm sure they were a little bit scared and not perform CPR. So that's why he's not with us today.
Sure.
So it's my passion and goal to teach anybody and everybody who's willing to learn and give up just a couple minutes to learn the importance of CPR.
And I know this is very emotional for you. I can tell it makes me emotional. But now that you're passionate about it, saving lives going forward is your mission.
Definitely.
And importance. So how many people have you trained, and how much do you charge to train?
In the last year, I've did CPR training free of charge for over 1,000 people.
Free of charge.
And I charge very minimal, basically just to cover my costs. So I do free events, and then I do the certifications, which I charge a very minimal fee.
And okay, is it just you doing it? Do you have a team of people?
I have a partner, but it's mainly just me.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. So there are so many people out there, myself included. I think I know I would know what to do to get by, but I really want to know exactly how it goes. But who still are a little bit afraid of it. Why do you think that is? I
think it's just scary, especially to see somebody be fine 1 minute and collapse. It's very scary, and unfortunately it's kind of a crazy world. You think, what if I do something wrong? What if I cause their death? All of these different emotions roll through your head. But with everything in life, doing something is better than nothing. So if we can educate more people on the importance of CPR, we can hopefully increase the survival rate. So one crazy statistic is for every 1 minute that passes, you lose about 10% chance of survival. So a good response time, say, is about 7 minutes for 911 to arrive. If somebody calls 911 after witnessing somebody collapse and go unresponsive, and they choose to freeze and do nothing, and it takes about 7 minutes for 911 to arrive, upon arrival, they now only have a 30% chance of survival. They've lost 70% chance. So for every 1 minute, you lose about 10% chance of survival without doing just compression only, hands only CPR. Okay, I don't want to miss the opportunity for you to show us and give us a demonstration. So if you don't mind, I know this means getting down on your hands and knees, but you brought a mannequin and just show us the basics and kind of walk us through this. So 2-step, if you see somebody suddenly collapse and go unresponsive, first call 911, and second, do compression. So compression's hard and fast center of the chest, which is lower half of the breastbone, elbows locked and straight, and you're just going to push hard and fast until 911 arrives. So your actual compression goal is to reach 100 to 120 in a minute. And if you're a music person, the beat to staying alive works well and helps a lot of people. Okay, so that beat, staying alive, we still have that in our head. Absolutely.
I think we're getting used to hearing that. So when do you know when to step in and go ahead? What are the signs to look for? Anytime you see an adult or teen suddenly collapse and go unresponsive, you should step in. And again, it's best to just start compressions. So there's no lapse in time. Most of the time, if they collapse and go unresponsive, they're in need of compression. Sure. How can a bystander really go on to save somebody's life? How does that, I mean, when you're walking in to a situation like this, you go to do CPR, it can save somebody's life before paramedics even get there. Absolutely. So hard and fast center of the chest compressions are the most important thing. If you have an AED or if you've recognized an AED sign nearby, it's good to alert somebody to grab the AED, but the most important thing you can do without any equipment is hard and fast center of the chest. Well, we really appreciate you being here. Such important information that could be used today to save somebody's life right around us, right? Yeah. All right, thank you, Hannah. Take 90 seconds to learn how to save a life at heart.org/hands-only-CPR. June 1st through the 7th is National CPR and AED Awareness Week. Spread the word and raise awareness, and sign up for a class. It's the CPR class with your group or your friends. It's easy to do. You could save someone's life. Learn more online at heart.org.